Namaskaram to all viewers of JyothirMaarg. Dear viewers, with this 13th chapter, this rendering of Sri Devi Mahaatmyam is coming to an end. This is very short but still a very important chapter because here we come to know about how the life and destiny of King Suradha and Samadhi the Vaishya got changed after their listening to the story of Devi Mahaatmyam. On completion of this chapter, I shall share with you some of my thoughts and reflections about Devi Mahaatmyam after reading this book every day during the last several years. Chapter 13 of Devi Mahaatmyam. Blessed Rishi Sumedhas continued like this. It is the same Vishnumaya Devi who brings you and this Vaishya and others who do not have that knowledge and wisdom under the illusion of Moham. And it is the same Vishnumaya Devi who will liberate you from that Maya or Moham. Beyond doubt, that Devi also blesses with heavenly pleasures to those who worship her. Like this, Rishi Sumedhas ended his narration of Sri Devi Mahaatmyam. Thereupon, the king and the Vaishya prostrated at the Rishi's feet and received his blessings. Then they went to the Sahya mountains and reached the banks of a holy river. There they made an idol of Devi from the core of a Maritwa tree and started their penance with deep-rooted bhakti and devotion. For 3 years, there they meditated on Devi. Then that Ambika Devi appeared in front of them and blessed them and asked what vardhan or boon they wanted from her. King Suradha desired to be blessed to get back his kingdom from his enemies, and that in the forthcoming births also he may be born as a king. The blessed Vaishya did pranam to Devi again and again with a lot of bhakti and devotion, and then prayed that the thoughts like I and my and mine will never be there in his mind. Please bless me with knowledge and wisdom like that, and never-ending devotion to you, O kind-hearted Devi, who is the mother to all the worlds, he said. When they prayed like this, the Devi told the king, You will now defeat your enemies and rule over your ever-prospering kingdom with name and fame. And in your forthcoming birth, you will be born as the son of Suryadeva and his wife by name Savarna. You will be famous as Savarnika and will become the Manu of the 8th Manvantara. Then Devi said to the Vaishya, O Vaishya, without doubt your wish is most surprising because there is so much of virtue and righteousness in you. Your mindset and devotion is most auspicious among all men. Never-altering devotion and all-pervading knowledge and wisdom will be yours. And at the end, you will reach my abode and attain moksha or eternal bliss. Thereafter, while they were still worshipping Devi in ecstasy, Devi vanished from their vision. Pranam to Devi Katyayani today and every day. Thus ends the 13th chapter of our rendering of Devi Mahaatmyam, translated from a text written in Manipravalam, meaning a mixture of Malayalam and Sanskrit languages. This poetical summary of Sri Devi Mahaatmyam was penned by a great but unknown author, written possibly 3 to 5 centuries back in the Kilipattu style. Devi Mahaatmyam has still 5 more chapters, but this narration ends here. Dear viewers, now I am sharing with you some thoughts which are the results of reading this book every day for last few years. To start with, it is King Suradha asking the Rishi about his own and the Vaishya's confused state of mind. They are being worried about the same people who are responsible for their current situation in life. The Rishi tells them about Mamata Bandham or Mamata Bandhan. In human beings, love and affection results in over-expectations which leads to sorrows and disappointments. This, I believe, is a continuing phenomenon even today, and I think we need to learn from what is being told here in Devi Mahaatmyam. Second thing is about the 2 mighty demons, Madu and Kidaba, who were born of Lord Vishnu, and finally Lord Vishnu only kills them. Remember, fighting for 5,000 divine years also, Lord Vishnu was unable to defeat them because, born out of him, they were also as powerful as Lord Vishnu himself. Finally, it is his superior mindset and wisdom which enables the Lord to kill them. Madhu and Kidaba are like our own negativities, and we need to fight them and remove them from our own life and system with our own intelligence and brilliance. To be successful in life, we have to win over our own darker side. It is a war which we have to fight with ourselves in the journey of life. Still another point is the Three Shakti or the female strength and power, which is very clearly illustrated in Sri Devi Mahaatmyam. As we all know, we have very mighty and powerful male gods who have always fought against demons and adharma. But here it is the female god who stands headstrong against the Mahishasura, who is a blend of powers attained through long years of spiritual penances as well as the combined strength of a wild buffalo and that of a very mighty and powerful male Asura warrior. In short, he is much more than a demon king or just a demon warrior. And then we see a well-composed and undaunted female goddess who doesn't get frightened by this renowned or notorious Mahishasura. In fact, she laughs aloud after getting intoxicated by drinking a mixture of soma, sura and honey, and the ripples of her laughter resounds in the battlefield. What a fearlessness and self-confidence. And then she moves swifter and faster than her opponent and kills him at the right opportunity when he is still getting transformed from one body to another. Devis' slaying of Sumbha and Nisumbha also depicts more or less the same strength and power and attributes. Only difference is the time, place and situations. Overall, the female strength or the Three Shakti is redefined all through the sacred stories of Devi Mahaatmyam. It shows that a female's fearlessness, mental strength and physical capabilities can be much more superior than their male counterparts. And Chandika Devi, Bhadrakali Devi and the seven mothers constituted a female army, and we do not have any reference to even a single female warrior in the Asura army. In short, it's a female army winning over a male army. Now coming to the story of Reab Basura, it is nothing less than the modern technology of cloning or duplicating of organisms. What we consider as a very modern scientific discovery or development like cloning is depicted in a very similar or maybe in a more advanced manner in Devi Mahaatmyam. Finally, I find the mindsets of the king and the Vaishya also very surprising. The king asked Devi that he may be blessed to win back his kingdom, and in future births also he should be born as a king. This is of course a very kingly or royal thought or desire. But about the Vaishya, he could have asked to be born as an emperor also in his next birth. But all he asks for is never deterring bhakti and knowledge in all its purity. Even Devi is surprised by the Vaishya's requirements. Now let's look at Devi's benevolence. Over and above what the king had asked for, Devi blesses him to be the Manu of the 8th Manvantara. And far beyond the requirements of the Vaishya, Devi blesses him with moksha prapti also. So, my dear viewers, Chandika Devi blesses her devotees in abundance. Worship her and invoke her blessings. Those blessings for sure will be the fulfillment of our life in this birth. And finally, on behalf of all who listen to these stories and on my behalf also, I offer humble pranam and salutations to the unknown poet of this summarized version of Devi Mahaatmyam, and to Rishi Markandeya also, who originally penned Devi Mahaatmyam, and the all-powerful and all-pervading Chandika Devi also, who is both the cause and effect of this universe. Om Namas Chandikaye, Om Namas Chandikaye, Om Namas Chandikaye.